beautiful friends. My name is Carrie Cox and welcome to my channel where we learn how to use our personal power to build a connection between our mind, body, and spirit. Today we have a twin flame reading. It is Thursday, May 6, 2021. This reading can be timeless, and the topic of today's read is I Remember. And this is talking about our soul plan, which if you're on the twin flame mission, your soul plan is going to include this twin flame mission. And the card is about the fated life versus the destiny life. Some of you may feel like you're faced with a choice right now, whether to follow this destiny life or the fated life. And what Spirit is saying here is that it's time to trust the path your soul is calling you towards. The path was prearranged before you even came into this life. So if you're finding yourself at a crossroad and there becomes this moment where you're being called to make a decision to either walk this perfectly laid out path or to choose the road less traveled. This could be a difficult decision about staying or running with a twin flame. And what you're being invited to do is to remember this greater plan and to surrender to it. So it's important to remember that when we have doubt or we have fear coming up, when we are looking at our paths, that fear and doubt are normal. And that every hero on his or her journey will come eye to eye with doubt, but the only way around it is to move through it. That is part of that soul plan, is to learn how to move through those fears and doubts. So what this card is really saying is you're being called to surrender to your soul plan. Okay, and with that soul plan, the mermaids actually want to help you remember that plan. So let's see what the mermaids have to say. So the mermaids are saying to remember this plan, we need to have receptivity. We need to allow ourselves to receive and allow ourselves to give. And this is card number 3, which if you saw my twin flame reading yesterday, the number 3 just kept coming out over and over and over again. And even today we're seeing the number 3, which the number 3 is all about creating something new. So what Spirit is saying is when you remember your soul plan, you're going to be creating something new, or that soul plan is going to bring you on a new path. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read you what the mermaids want you to know about receptivity. In this lifetime, you may have learned in some way that what is being offered may have a hook, that there has been bait and there have been consequences at times to going for what seems to be offered. There has been a trap to it. We mermaids know of this, for we have seen our companions, the beautiful sea creatures, caught on hooks, tempted by what looks like a treat, only to be hauled in and destroyed by the desire to have what they wished for. But there are offerings which are made with open hearts. There are those who hold out their hands with a gift inside of it, and all they wish for is joy of coming into relationship with you, of making you happy, more satisfied, content, secure, and joyful. Not all gifts have strings attached, and in this instance, we mermaids, we beings of water, which is the most receptive of elements, are asking for you to open your heart and receive what is being offered. The gift that is before you, be it one of money, love, a gift of service, is being offered as it is simply a joy for the being who is offering this to you. In this way, your receptivity makes this a sacred act. There are times to tune into intuition and heed the warning, and there are times to move forward freely and learn how to receive. This one is one of those times. We mermaids wish for you to have so much, and at this time, you are safe in accepting with an open, trusting heart what is being offered to you. It will be the most blessed exchange. No debt, no hooks, no strings. Only joyful acceptance of what is, after all, meant to be yours. Okay, so what the mermaids are saying is that you have this soul plan of being with a twin flame. They're offering their love to you, and maybe you're somebody who's been running or chasing, and they're saying it's time to sit back and be receptive and to trust and to open your heart to this person who is your twin flame. You've been manifesting desires to be with this twin flame, and they are ready to come into union with you, and you deserve this, and you're free to receive, and there's not going to be a hook. But in order to receive, you need to open your heart. And if you're somebody who has been chasing, the reason why you haven't been able to receive is because you're so busy chasing the person that you're not sitting back, relaxing, and allowing them to come to you. So you're pushing them away by pushing your energy forward. So that's what this reading is about. This reading is for the twin flames who have either been chasing or running and are in separation. It's a reminder that the twin flame journey is all about you. It's not about the other person. And so if you're not in union with your twin flame, it is because there's something within your energy that is creating the running, chasing dynamic. So instead of putting blame on the other person, you need to start looking at how you're handling the energy and what you're doing. So if your twin flame is right now currently married to someone else or unavailable to be with you, you need to take the focus off of the other person and put it on yourself. Whether you're the one that's running or the one that's chasing, you need to start looking at your own energy. You're doing something to create the path to be split into fate and destiny. And if you want to have this twin flame union, it's time to stop and to receive. So bring the focus and the attention back to you so that the twin flame can come back to you. When you bring the energy back to you, you bring the twin flame back to you. When you push the energy out as if everything is their fault and they're the ones that are married to someone else and they're the ones that are doing this and that, then you're pushing the energy away from you and you're pushing the twin flame away. So it's time to start bringing the energy back on yourself. And we are going to do that with by stopping and taking a breath. This card, I feel like, is saying, okay, it's time to have patience. It's time to wait. And it's time to bring the energy back to us. So we're going to do that through trusting, through having faith, through meditation. The girl on the card is definitely in a meditative state. She's going slow. She's waiting. Okay, so I feel like with this card right now, it's about having patience. When you want to do everything in a rush and you want to push that energy, you're creating resistance with the twin flame. So we have to slow down and we have to breathe and we have to not be in a hurry. The heart needs time to open. So we need to stop and take a breath and we need to let nature take its course. We can release constriction and anxiety and this tension that we may be holding on inside by doing some breath work, doing some meditation, maybe some yoga. And know that your ego is going to resist learning. And patience is going to pay off because you're going to learn to bring that ego down a little, to control the ego a little so that we can let our twin flame in. We can't let our twin flame in with ego. We have to open our heart for twin flame to come in. Okay. And now we're getting a change in the wind. So be prepared. Right now it's time to slow down and start going within, start receiving, start learning to get calm, because we're going to prepare for a change in the wind. So in order for some of you out there, in order for some of your twin flames to come in, they're going to have to move through a storm of chaos in order to get to you. So if they're already in a long-term marriage with somebody, or they have kids with somebody, they have a life with somebody that they have to completely change in order to be in union with you, well, that's going to create a lot of chaos in their life, and they're going to need you to be strong, to be able to hold balance for them and help calm them. And the problem is, as humans, we resist change a lot. And so the reason why your twin flame hasn't come into union with you, if they are, and I keep getting married to someone else, so it really feels like this is for the twin flames that have not been in union yet with their twin flame, because the person happens to be married to somebody else. And it's saying that, you know, as humans, we are afraid of change, and we usually resist change. So for a long time, they've been resisting change, even though in their heart, they know that they haven't been in a good situation. They know that you are their beloved. They know that they love you. But in order to create this chaos, to change their life and to follow that destiny that they know they need to follow, they know that they are going to upset a whole lot of people, and that they're going to create this upheaval in their life that they've been resisting, but they're kind of running out of time. It's like they've been faking for a long time with their situation, just trying to make their situation work because of that resistance to change. But it's like they're coming up to a point, like this reading is more about them coming up to this fork in the road where they need to choose the path. Do they choose the fated life or the destiny life? And all along, you've been sitting there on the sidelines, supporting them, being a friend to them, working on yourself. And now, you know, you're hoping that now is going to be the time that things change and that you're able to be in union with your twin flame. But nothing in this world is black and white, because we have this zebra on here, and it's like saying this world isn't black and white. So nothing will ever remain static. And so we're always going to have change. And now is a time of transformation, as our outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with our desires and expectations. So that remember that even though the storms serve to clear the air and they scatter the seeds, they nourish the soil for better things ahead, life is about to get interesting for you. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies, and that's where the beauty of life is in that unknown. But if we resist changing, we're never going to know what is in that unknown. If we don't take a risk, we're never going to experience that. So your relationship with your twin flame may have been out of sync with one another, but through these changing winds, there's going to be these opportunities for mutual growth, which is a way for you to understand your own heart better. It's a way for you to know what you need to be truly happy. The air is going to clear, and eventually everything is going to be fresh and new again, and the time is going to change, but you may go through some chaos before the air clears. Just know that the air will clear again. Self-worth. So in the meantime, be working on your self-worth. Your twin, who may be stuck in this other relationship and it's keeping you guys from being in union, the reason they haven't been able to move out of that relationship is their self-worth. It's hard to make a change and to trust in the universe and to surrender to knowing and following your heart, to go from this long-term marriage to being on your own when you have low self-worth. So the best thing you can do to help your twin flame with their self-worth is to work on your self-worth. They are your perfect mirror. So if they are struggling with self-worth, it means somewhere in you, you are struggling with self-worth as well. So working on your self-worth is going to help your twin flame with their self-worth. And it's their low self-worth that's keeping them in this situation that they don't even want to be in. But sometimes we're comfortable in our miserable situation because at least we're not alone. So you need to ask yourself, how do I relate to the world deserving? Am I ready to allow myself to receive what others may not? Okay, so you're going to be rewarded if you follow what the mermaids say and allow yourself to sit back and receive, to have faith, to have self-love, and receive what the universe wants to give you. You have a mission to be with your twin flame. You have a destiny life and a mission. But if you're blocking that mission, if you're blocking that path, then you're not going to walk the path. So if you are not in union with your twin flame, if you're in separation and they are in another relationship, it's time to take a breath, to slow down, and to start working on our self-worth and the ability to receive. This is your twin flame message for Thursday, May 6th. It is a timeless message. So if you're seeing this message at any other time, it's still a message that has been destined for you to see. Especially if you are in a twin flame separation right now and your twin flame is married to somebody else and you have been waiting for them. I want to end this with a blessing message. Okay, and that message is about inner stability. When life becomes uncertain, I ensure that I love myself even more. The foundation of self-care sees me through all the ups and downs of this amazing journey called my life. With that, please make sure you're taking care of yourself. You're loving yourself. I know it's tough to not be in union with your twin flame, but the only way your twin flame is going to come in is if you are taking care of you, you are focusing your energy on you, treating yourself to self-care every day, doing things that show yourself that you love yourself, because this is going to open the energy for your twin flame to come in and love you. Open your heart. There's going to be ups and downs in life. There's going to be a change in the wind and ups and downs. And as long as we keep our heart open and we remember our soul plan, our soul mission, we will get through it when we have inner stability. So go within, love yourself. I love you, all my beautiful friends. Love and light. And namaste.